Hayi speaker kuningi abantu bakho bangapha.
Thank you, councillors. Can we settle down, please? I'm sure the EFF is done by now. Thank you, councillors. Chief Whip, will you just determine whether the EFF is done or not? I want to start. Okay, they're coming back. Thank you, councillors. Can you settle down, please? Thank you. Just put up your hands for water. Thank you. Thank you, councillors. They've seen you, and obviously when they're nearby, you just make them attend of that. Thank you, councillors. Councillor Rasrute.
Thank you very much, Speaker Vasco da Gama. Yeah, we are back as the economic freedom fighters, and I would like to afford this opportunity to Councilor Mphahlele to report back. Thank you very much, Speaker.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Mphahlele.
Thank you, Chairperson of the richest metro in Africa. As economic freedom fighters, we are going to be clustering everything, but we still need our time. So instead of having different speakers, I will be speaking on all the items. I thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillors, the items have been tabled. And that's items 31 up to item 66. And at this point, only one speaker, and that is Councillor Mpatlele.
Thanks, Speaker. Firstly and foremostly, I would like to greet the only revolutionary leftist movement in this chamber, the economic freedom fighters, led by one and only, the humble and ever hardworking chairperson, one-eye full soldier, Councilor Sepetele Rasroot. We are going to be speaking on, Speaker, I'll always time and again ask for your protection. Yes, because we're speaking of serious issues affecting our people on the ground here. So, as economic freedom fighters, we've decided that, yes, we agree that there should be public participation, but the way public participation has always been done, we don't think that it reaches all our people, because our people are from squatter camps. Our people, they don't afford data to just come to view whatever the city is doing. Their data is to market, is to find employment and such. So we're asking that the public participation, when it's going to be done, number one is that local radio station, they should be used. Number two, local newspapers. I don't know of other areas, but in Alexander we've got 4 local newspapers. They should all advertise their public participation. Number 3 is that all councillors should be allowed to call public meetings. All councillors should be allowed to call public meetings so that they can call all the residents. We don't want to call a certain political party members only, but we want to call everyone to tell them that no. So councillors will also be used as part of publicizing the Ntwela. And then here is what we're noting the report with this reservation. The increase of tariffs of water, electricity, it is not, yes, electricity, it is not what as economic freedom fighters we are going to agree on. So we want to put it on record that our poor people are from a heavy lockdown under the COVID-19 pandemic, and they can't afford any increment of such. So we want to tell you that we cannot afford to put our people in more poverty than it is. So we are poor as black people. We are poor because our land and resources were stolen, and it is still stolen. So we are saying we can never allow to enrich the leafy suburbs again. And then wherever there are public participation that are happening online, we need to be updated as they happen, because we suspect that they're going to tell us that no, 100,000 people participated online, hence this thing has passed, while we've called our poor residents to come to the public meeting and they've rejected that. I thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. MMC Sadabi.
Thank you, Speaker. The most important document that was tabled today as item 39, which gives you the dates, Speaker, of all the public participation venues and dates and times for each region as proposed. All, and that is all of these encounters will be hybrid, so there will be place for people to attend in person as well as for people to attend the same meeting online. We have 7 weeks from today for all the inputs to be provided, and there are channels by which all inputs can be received. We are also going to engage with every single councillor by way of your caucus, so we encourage you to make yourselves available when we approach for days to engage the caucuses on all of the budgets and the IDP. Excuse me. Thank you. So we would appreciate it if you would make yourselves available when we set a date to engage with your caucus. The press release is going out early in the morning, and it will go out to all the papers that we usually do. We can make a special comment that we find local papers to publish it in as well. There are 3 words that I want to emphasize with respect to all the items that have been tabled today. The first one is draft. That means all our residents get to participate in their democratic right to engage and discuss issues that the city makes on their behalf, that affect them. And the other 2 words are public participation. So between the draft and the public participation, the final budget that will be delivered is not going to be exactly the same as what you see now. So please engage, please take advantage of your democratic right to do so, and we will discuss details after the budget speech at the end of May. Thank you.
Councillors, thank you very much. Thank you very much, MMC. And we note the concerns raised by the Councillor. Councillors, the items 39 up to 66, is it therefore noted? Thank you very much, Councillors. Councillors, the last item, can you just read it out? 67.
Item 67, that's changes in membership of the various Section 79 committees.
Councillors, the recommendations are on, is there speakers? No? No. Is this item agreed to? Thank you very much, Councillors. Councillors, just the last issue. Announcements.
The last item is on announcements by the Speaker.
Councillors, thank you very much for the day. Councillors, it's officially recess from the 19th to the 4th. I believe there is still Section 79s that are going to sit in recess. I think the first one would be on the 4th of April for chairpersons. No? Only chairpersons meeting. That's on the 4th. And MPAC is still sitting tomorrow. And obviously, councillors, please, I'm asking you, please, you've got communities to attend out there, to deal with the service delivery issues, even if it's recess. So it's not really recess. We've still got to service our communities. Thank you very much. And this meeting is officially adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. Siyabonga Takam.
Thank you, Speaker.
Dankie EFF.
Rikolebu watagama.
Sibonge Sithole, Sibonge Sithole.